Do you have a podcast and you tired of people with the negative comments? Tired of people hating on your podcast? Tired of people thinking that you won't make it, not liking and subscribing to your content? And you don't know what to say to them? Just tell them to kiss my podcast. That's it. Available now. 414 Morning Podcast. Let them know. Kiss my podcast.
Heaven offer rides, Lord order me a lift. I'm just trying to be in your presence since you blessed me with this gift. All of my friends dead and gone, no time to right their wrongs. Heaven must.
So welcome to the 414 Morning Podcast. I am Armando.
I'm Daryl.
Over the weekend, All-Star game happened.
Yep.
WNBA All-Star game. Mm-hmm. Team Collier won. She was the MVP. For the most part, because I was checking out some of the podcasts from the WNBA, like the Stud Buds. Mm-hmm. Y'all need to go check that out. Super funny people. Super funny. I don't know. I think they stole the show of the WNBA All-Star weekend.
I saw so much. They were putting out so much content. It was crazy. Mm-hmm. I love what I saw, though.
And I didn't even know the podcast exists, so I apologize. Yeah. Oh, bad. After checking it out, watching some of the live streaming and watching some of the interviews that they were doing, are super funny. But it also shows you that they also have great personalities, funny, entertaining, and even when Glorilla was performing during an All-Star weekend, like during a halftime show, you got to see the entertainment value, I would say, of some of these ladies that normally when I see them on the court, they look super serious, but to see them out there vibing, like that, I don't know, that was a good feeling. Like, I hope people was able to tune in and just watch the other side of these WNBA players. Hell, not even seeing Caitlin Clark getting loose. I'm like, Caitlin?
And that's the thing, like we were talking about it, we touched on it last week, was that with the popularity of Angel Reese, she does bring eyes. Well, same as Caitlin Clark. They bring eyes to the product, but there's money, there's sponsorships, there's endorsements out here for all these other women. And fortunately, we're able to see a little bit more of character, personality from them this weekend. So hopefully that translates into something.
Yeah, because even with Caitlin, like I seen her, I'm just like, oh, she almost earned her hood name. I almost called her Cece. I was like, okay, she's getting it. But that shows you, like we was talking about before, you need both. You need Caitlin, you need Angel Reese. And only, like you said, for the eyes and for the entertainment value. Because, yes, Cece, she bring in the money. I'm calling her Cece now. Like, she a part of the family now. But Caitlin Clark, she bring that money. She pack the arenas. But you also need an Angel Reese who's a big influencer. Social media. You didn't never see none of these girls really doing TikToks, Instagram. Well, you see them Instagram because people been sliding in their DMs, but you haven't seen them that big on a social media platform until really Angel Reese came into the game. So it just shows you that you need both. So I just wanted to just a quick shout out to both of them. But that leads into a conversation we was having at ESPYs.
Yeah, Shane Gillis. First of all, I find the man to be funny. His comedy may not be for everybody, but I thought Shane Gillis was hilarious. One of the things that he did get some flack for was the joke that he made at the expense of the WNBA. When he showed a young lady in the crowd, said that she was a 4-time All-Star, and then was like, I'm just kidding. That's my best friend's wife. That's how I know you guys don't know who any of these WNBA players are. Now, the thing for me is I feel like that's more commentary, because that is the case. We only know a handful of these players. Whereas I feel like at any given time, if you ask someone, name 100 NBA players currently in the league, people will be able to rattle that off. They'll probably go down entire rosters. And that's what, a third of the league, isn't it? About 100, roughly. So how many WNBA players can somebody actually name? The woman, she looked good, she was fit. So it was believable that she was a WNBA player, but I think that's also the issue that the WNBA is facing, is that they could have potential star power, but we actually have to pay attention and take notice of these players.
And to me, it was funny, but it was also, to me, if you say you're a fan of the WNBA, or you say you've been paying attention, to me, that was just like him showing you, like, you should be embarrassed.
Yeah.
You should be embarrassed at the fact that these women out here playing. These women got game. These women out here got to cry for help to get equal pay. Or even if we ain't go get it in a ballpark somewhere, at least get us in a parking lot.
Right.
Like, and it's just showing you, like, you just signed a $2 billion TV deal, and the WNBA players is like, y'all don't even show us that much.
Right.
Like, every time somebody got to watch a game, you got to have a subscription to something just to be able to watch it. So it's just like, to me, I think that was like him shining a light on the WNBA, also making people aware, or the favorite word people like to use, woke. And it's just like, y'all should be ashamed that y'all actually believe a random stranger is a WNBA player. Like, y'all should be able to recognize who's in the lead and who's not.
Right. The other thing for me is that came up over the weekend during the All-Star game was that the ladies, they came out in solidarity with those equal pay shirts. Now, when you hear equal pay, like, people are assuming that they're looking for SGA contract, that Jason Tatum contract, Jaylen Brown contract. They're not looking for $200+ million. They're looking for a sustainable lifestyle. Now, there's nothing wrong with the amount that they get if they were everyday people. They make a significant amount of money. And granted, they should, because a lot of them finish with college degrees. Like, I think that's the other difference between, well, really what? It's just like the WNBA and I think the NFL, where most players do leave out of college with a degree. Yeah. And it's almost required that they do it. But when you're taking up so much of your time and you have to play in all these other leagues, I thought we had this issue resolved with Brittany Griner. Like, the fact that she had to go overseas to play the other half of the year in another country. And she was, at the time, one of the higher paid athletes, wasn't she? For the WNBA, making roughly $200,000.
Because I see two folds of this, right? I see that if they want to find a way to pay the ladies more, I feel like you gotta make the season longer. Because I feel like the WNBA play 80+ games. The NBA play 80+ games. So it's kind of justified why. Also, the NBA has been around longer, play faster, jump higher, shoot the ball from farther, got more recognizable names, everybody got their shoes. So I can see why the NBA players get paid more money. But the WNBA game is growing. It's growing. And then the second part is, the shirt said, pay me what you owe me. I'm interested to know, what do you think you've been owed? That's what I'm interested in. What do you think you've been owed? Or, because I know you're going through the new agreement right now. They're going through their new agreement right now for next season. So, the shirts was an interesting choice of words. I would have put on shirts like, pay me what I'm worth, not what you owe me. Because now it says that, like, we're looking for back pay. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, to me, pay me what you owe me is like looking for back pay. Y'all been, we understand that they've been screwing y'all financially, but you really think that they gonna go back in the books and be like, oh, we could have paid them an extra $100,000. Look for residuals at this point.
So here's my other thing with that, and like, correct me if I'm wrong, but realistically, like, you think of like value, when you think of like value to a team, value to like market, how many WNBA players actually need to be paid more? I could probably count 5. Asia Wilson, Sabrina Ionescu, Angel Reese. Well, a few more, probably 10. Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark. And those two are probably already making a pretty decent amount. There's a number of other, Paige Becker. I'm saying these are people that bring eyes to the product. You have somebody like a Asia Wilson, multi-time MVP. First female cover athlete to a 2K game. She has her own sneaker. By the way, Angel Reese's
I'm
Reebok
about to say,
crazy.
When you said sneaker, those new AR5s and whatever color, whatever they naming them, those Angel Reese shoes, I was going to bring that up because I seen them over the weekend. I'm fired.
It kind of reminds me of like Shaqnosis a little bit.
I get those.
Man, I'm not even a Reebok person.
But I get those. Yeah. Take the merch.
Yeah, newly added name on the back of it, or on the hood of it.
Yep, so if you want your name customized on yours, that's your fee. Well, you see the different colorways.
Right. I like that blue.
So, don't forget, click that link.
I like those, but
when I seen those too, I was like, fire. These going on the show. This going on the thumbnail. Yeah. These shoes are fire. They killed it with that one.
But even Asia Wilson, like, her shoes is like, I like her.
Like them All-Stars, they had one she had. Yeah.
But she's been bringing some heat. It's like those other ones. What's that like popular kid show with the lady on Miss Rachel? She has a Miss Rachel colorway. And like got Miss Rachel on, like, I think the back and on the tongue, crazy. And then the Susie Carmichael from the Rugrats, like she got some heat. But the thing is, I think there's, and I do think it's a good thing and a bad thing. But the fact that there are some women in the WNBA that I do feel like should have multi-million-dollar contracts.
But see, I think the problem with them trying to justify the money is I just feel like we had this conversation before. The WNBA does a poor job marketing these players.
Agreed. They do. But I think the other issue that we're going to end up facing is that if they pay me what you owe me, right, I feel like there's going to be a huge discrepancy between people who are in the WNBA getting paid versus that upper echelon. There's going to be a huge discrepancy in how much they get paid versus the rest of the league.
Yeah.
Because if you want your cut, then that cut is going to go to the upper 1%. And the rest of you who... like either the teams are playing poorly, you're in a bad market, you're not selling out your arenas, you're not going to get that much of the share.
The worst part about this is some of these players was getting paid more in college with NI deals and other things than they are in the WNBA. So that's one of the killer parts about that. But you seen Caitlin Clark. So she even came out and was just like, I'm grateful for Nike and Gatorade and the State Farm because these endorsement deals keep me afloat. This is the reason why I got money, not because of the WNBA, but not everybody have the privilege to be able to go out and get endorsements, especially if you want them to keep playing at a high level and stay in peak form, and you want the brand to look better for the WNBA. You should pay them.
You want to know what I think she should have done? Her and Andrew Reese, when the opportunity afforded itself, they should have, instead of going to the WNBA, they should have gone to the Big Three. Because Ice Cube was offering them a lot. I think he was offering them like $5 million for like 1 season. Just imagine if like they went over there, balled out, and then like decided to then go into the WNBA. Like they would have done that, then it would have like the other women, like there's an option. I don't have to just go to the WNBA because I want to continue playing basketball. Yeah, I could go elsewhere.
I don't think that'll work, really. Money-wise, yes. But Big Three is super physical. She can't handle the pressure with the women. If they was about to change the rules or something, or I don't see it happening unless they'd have a Big Three women's edition.
Like as long, cause like she would be like with men, like as long as they like good screens for her, and you have like 4-pointer available.
Yeah, I think them dudes been like, hell no, y'all not coming over here. Y'all not doing none of that. Nah, y'all not about to embarrass none of us. Like, I don't, yeah.
I've been seeing like Howard, Michael Beasley, Lance Stevenson stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I think they'd have put booster ass.
Probably so, yeah.
Yeah, the money sound good and all that, yeah. Some matchups they probably would have, they have to do, but for the most part, yeah, dudes wasn't having that. And I ain't saying that women can't play with dudes, but some women can't play with dudes. That's what I'm saying. Like,
and somebody was gonna be looking to make a name for themselves.
Yeah, it's gonna make them into an example. You know that is somebody like them rookies that come in thinking they hot shots. Right. Like they come into the league, they making them into an example. They got targets on their back.
Right. Like, yeah. Because it's like I'm postering them. Like it was so many like out there. Like I'm about to get my highlight.
Yeah.
So
speaking of rookies, right? It's Bailey, bro. You already put this, I don't want to work out for nobody. I don't want to go to Utah. I don't know if that was just a stunt to put more eyes on you, for them to actually draft you or whatever. I don't know if he was trying to raise your stock with that, but you call Michael Jordan. You say you would beat Jordan in his prime?
Oh, yeah. I saw that. Like,
you say Jordan wasn't that good, and if Jordan was playing in nowadays era, he'd just be average at best. People be locking him up, and you can beat Michael Jordan.
These kids nowadays are disrespectful. I know it's not the same, but like I had recently saw like an interview with Boss from TLC, and she was talking about like so many like people, like younger generations, like they try to just be called TC because Left Eye Dead. Like Jordan will whoop you today. Stories about Jordan like as recently as like I think like season, like the Hornets stomping them in dress pants and alligator slippers. Like it is levels to this.
Yeah, you see it all the time when these rookies got a big mouth and talk, and they step on the court and they play against these veterans. They school them because, like you said, levels to it. It's technique. It's the know-how. There's a reason why when two teams meet in a championship, one team is unexperienced, the other team is experienced. There's the reason why the experienced team win. Been there, done that, accomplished that.
Right.
And you talking about Jordan? Bro, come on, man.
Like, the
stop
thing
it
is,
now.
Take a look around any sport. Like, you have like veteran boxer going against like young upstart. Like, they might be, a young upstart might be talented, maybe better, knockout power, but like a veteran knows how to stay in it. Like there are techniques, there's like skill sets, there's like that they can take advantage of because like they have been there, done that long enough.
Yeah, bro. I've seen your summer league games. No, it's not happening.
You're not that nice.
No.
There was a clear difference between you and Cooper Flagg.
Yeah.
That's why we were only talking about Cooper Flagg.
See you in school, bro. You're not him. Not to be talking about Jordan.
But this is the thing, like, ego is fine, but you know, false ego is a bad thing. Like, he might not even make it past, like, first contract. Let's be honest.
And then if you just want to leave some donations to help support the channel so we can keep growing.
Right.
We're trying to get a different place to record in, new mics, right? Trying to get a more suitable for us.
Right.
Right now our space is limited, and so is our time.
Yeah, most importantly, the time. So we could have, like, designated area. Like, we could probably get y'all even more content, even though, like, we already come out something. So just imagine if we have, like, a suitable environment for y'all.
Yeah,
I hope the best for you, but, like, just with how, like, you're going to end up pushing yourself out the league.
Yeah, there's a reason why people still run Jordan Brand. They understand what he's accomplished, who he is as a basketball player. Like, it's just best just to keep your mouth shut.
Right.
Come on, man. Like, I just don't understand these young folks. Like, just do your research.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say like super old, but I still got respect for the people that came before me. Like, if you look at some of the stuff you're doing, the step backs, Reggie Miller was doing that step back already, right? If you want to look at what Shea doing in the post, shape, up and unders, Jordan was doing that.
It's a reason why people still go to Hakeem if you were big. It's a reason. But also, like the level of competition has improved, the athleticism has improved, but that's only one part of the game. Like, he still had that killer instinct. He still had that drive to win. Like, it's a mental thing.
Yeah, you're talking about the offensive side of the ball. Jordan's all defensive player. So it's like, they forget, like, his generation just offense. You gotta play both sides of the ball.
Right.
Jordan is stopping you more than you stopping him. Just saying, you don't, these are the problems. Jordan faster than you, jump higher than you.
Right.
Better shot making ability than you.
And based off of, like, what's been like soft. So he's going to get in your head. Like, you just seem soft.
Yeah.
You seem weak-minded.
Bro, that's some smoke you don't want. You don't want that smoke.
Right.
Nope. Let's stick to them vapes. You don't want that smoke. And then, so we can end it with this if you want to. So, like, I've been watching Gil's Arena. Yes, I'm calling out Gil's Arena. Right? And it ain't even a whole cast. Because I agree with Rashad McCann. For the first time, it's the first time I agree with him.
Okay.
KD, it was a story about KD. So, Gil's Arena felt like KD saved the Warriors.
That's false.
And to me, they needed each other. And I don't think KD saved the Warriors. I think they needed each other. So, this is what I saw when I was playing, when I was watching the games. Barnes was the reason why, to me, the Warriors lost that 3-1 lead. Because once they started to double team Steph and he was passing the ball to Clay, and then the open person was Harrison Barnes, and then he just wasn't knocking down those shots. Even if you look at Game 7, the Warriors had plenty of chances to win that game, and Harrison Barnes missed those shots.
Yeah.
Contract year come up, Harrison Barnes take more money to go somewhere else.
Where'd he go? Dallas, right?
Yeah, he went to Dallas, so he took more money to go somewhere else. So now, if I'm looking at the Warriors, I'm like, best available free agent was Kevin Durant. How the hell do I say no to Kevin Durant? If Kevin Durant is a free agent, I just lost my small forward.
Somebody was going to get KD.
So why not me? We obviously won
73.
3 games. We won titles before you got there. So it's not like we needed you, we wanted you. Like, you're the best available free agent. Like, who says that? And then this probably would have happened. If the Warriors didn't pick up KD, I'm pretty sure the Cleveland would have picked up KD.
No doubt.
So why not pick you up and stop you from going to my rival?
Right.
It's a smart move.
And the thing is, if let's just say like in a world where like an Golden State didn't get KD, he went somewhere else to try to like build a better team. I still think the Warriors probably would have like the difference with like Cavaliers. Maybe Cleveland would have got one more championship, but I still think like in the timeline, like they would still have at least 3.
Yeah, he still would have won.
Like they were already that good of a team. They were so good of a team, like and stuff. They were so good of a team that Kerr was even letting them run plays.
Yeah, because and the argument always been the Warriors beat Cleveland when they wasn't fully healthy. Cleveland didn't always beat the Warriors when they was fully healthy. It's still the NBA handing LeBron a gift because I knew that they would have done to his legacy. They handed him a gift when they suspended Draymond Green.
Right.
Handed him a gift. Nobody was talking about that. And this is what's killing me about LeBron controlling his own narrative because he's coming on these TV shows and controlling his own narrative. This is my problem with Gil's Arena. Not just Gil's Arena, Gil, right? He talking about how great Jordan is, but he always putting Jordan down just to rise up LeBron, right? Right. And a lot of these other TV shows and these other podcasts that's bringing down Jordan, and you want to know why they bringing down Jordan? Because all of them are signed under Clutch Sports.
Yeah. And that's why like, I appreciate somebody like Charles Barkley, who was like the real thing. Like, LeBron is so good. Why does he always have to stack the deck?
Yes. But even the control narrative, everybody that's in ESPN, everybody with these podcasts, everybody, even Dream, guess what his podcast is signed under? Clutch Sports.
Yeah.
And all of them are pushing this LeBron narrative and making you think that Jordan wasn't that man. That's what's killing me right now. Yeah. You load up your basketball team, now you loading up on the media now just to push the narrative. Like, this is ridiculous when I hear this. And then now you got them trying to diminish the Warrior from beating you, trying to say the only reason they beat you is because they had KD. Fam, they beat you before they had KD.
The only reason why you want to go medal is because of Curry then.
Yeah, they're the only one, supposedly that has lost in the Olympics, that has lost in FIBA, that has lost in the WNBA finals. You're the only one that lost at all 3 levels. You're the only person. But nobody can talk about that.
Right.
No, like, you couldn't get it done in the Olympics. You lost in the FIBA and you lost NBA. Any player at that statue that has lost.
Right. And what happened? Like, that occurred for the Olympics, he stacked the deck. In the NBA, he stacked the deck.
Who came out this Olympics and said, oh, I'm going to go get Steph Curry. I'm going to go call Kevin.
Right.
Are you still making calls?
That was the thing. Like, you had to build an Avengers level team. That's what they were going around calling themselves, the Avengers. You had to build that good of a team.
Yeah. I just hate the narrative because to me, KD and the Warriors were a perfect pairing. He wanted to figure out or play a different brand of basketball, right? Which made sense, where it's more ball movement, where the team actually got along, where real basketball was being played. And for him to be able to find a different stage of his career. And to me, when he played with the Warriors, he did look like a different version of himself. He looked like an all-around overall player. And he was able to capitalize on that. And now you look at it, he has been having the most efficient seasons that he's ever had. He's been in that 50, 40, 90 club for a while now.
Yeah. But it's like you said, it's that brand of basketball. Because if you notice, when he went over to the Warriors, his assists went up.
Yeah. And then now you see it now. When he went to Brooklyn, he carried that over. He was no longer just that small forward that just can shoot, that can score the ball. Now you see he actually can be like, point forward where you can create offense through him, and he was able to see the assists. Because if you look at when he was with, he was just really more catch and shoot. So heavy. Right. Like when he went to the Warriors, you see that his game started to evolve now. So now he started to how to come off of pin downs now. He was learning how to read screens. He was learning how, to come off of ghost screens. He was learning how, pick and roll. Right. It's just like he learned basketball because
the Warriors made him a better all-around player.
Yeah.
And that's saying a lot for somebody who was already a pretty well-rounded player.
Yeah, defensively, his defense looked better.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And to me, when he went to the Warriors, he learned how to sit back, watch how a championship organization run, watch how Steph his team. Because to me, him and Steph is kind of the same people. They quiet and they not super vocal until they have to. So he learned how to be a leader, just sitting back and watching now. And he's able to go to another team. And now he's able to be vocal. Hey, this is what we need to do. This is how basketball, win at the highest level. This is how this look.
It's like he was in like a relationship that just didn't work out. So now, like, he sees the signs of like, it's going to make a good relationship and what's a bad relationship. Which is why I think he comes at a certain point like, this isn't working out. I got to go elsewhere.
Yeah, and I don't even think like that's one of those relationships you didn't leave on bad terms.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he had one big argument and stuff like that. But I realized this is one of them arguments or one of the relationships where it's like, we had a big argument, but we both realized we do need each other. We do love each other. There's nothing wrong with this relationship. But at this point in our life, I feel like we need to just figure out what we want first. And there's always that thought in the mind, like, man, I really miss her. I really want to come back, but I don't think I can circle the block right now because she's been so accomplished without me. She's been doing fine without me. I don't want to come back and mess up a good thing.
It's like that Neo song. Did you ever think of me?
You can tell that's how it is. Like, he would love to come back to the Warriors, but it's like, to me, I think he would have came back to the Warriors if Steph would have never won without him. I think he would have came back because now it's like, I can't come back because y'all won before me, y'all won with me, y'all won without me. So now I can't come back. At this point, I got to prove that I can win one without y'all because that's what's circling my head now.
He ain't healed himself yet.
So get some hugs.
But
you can tell because that's when you hear about KD, what you always hear, like the Warriors. And I think just to get that, I would say monkey off his back, but you can't say certain stuff. But he got to win without him. And I think that's what he's trying to do. I'm pretty sure he would love to come back. His mom wanted him to come back. His mama wanted him to stay. But I think it was one of those, like, I got to win without them. Like, because I got to shut everybody up. Like, you think about KD, he say he don't care about what people say, but he has 67 burner accounts.
He cares so much.
Yeah, burner accounts. That shows that he care, bro.
Yeah.
You care. And I think that's the one thing that changed the narrative about him. And for me, I hate that people felt like he should have stayed with Russell. I feel like he should have left. Because that was no longer Durant's team anymore. Like, you can't have two alpha males. Like, it just doesn't work. There's only one king of the jungle.
Right. And the thing is, like, West quickly asserted himself to be the guy.
Yeah, if we go talk about it, Westbrook the reason why they lost. Yeah. That was the reason why the Warriors came back 3-1. He was playing a perfect role with just coming down, passing, picking his spots when he was the scorer. And then, just like most young teams, the media come out and they point one person as the alpha male. And you could tell the media was coming out, you're winning it because of Kevin Durant. How do you think this? Kevin Durant, you're so dominant. Kevin Durant, this. And you think Russ wasn't back there just looking,
Right.
Like, you could tell that's when it happened. Like, a lot of teams that break up doesn't be because, like, of stuff. To me, it just be because of, like, the media.
Yeah.
And then you could tell the media, he didn't like what the media was saying, and he had to prove his point.
Right.
And he was not that offensively gifted to prove that point. And to me, he's the reason why they blew that lead. Yeah. And I think Kevin saw the writing on the wall. He's like, let me get the hell up out of here.
Right.
This ain't gonna work. Let me go with these light-skinned dudes, and let's go ball out. So, a lot of people do it. Early years of their prime.
Yeah.
Win a championship, and then once they get done with that contract, and then you go on with the third or fourth stage of your career. But at least you got that championship out the way early. To me, that's smart.
Right.
If I'm in a good situation, let me go get these rings first, and then I'll figure everything else first. Because it's always hard to get those championships late. Because look at Kevin Durant now. Say if the Kevin Durant never won those championships with the Warriors. They were OKC, never won the championship. And then now he signed to the Warriors, or he go sign with LA, or he go sign with one of these championship teams that there's a piece of missing away. Now they gonna be saying he ring chasing.
Right. He's gonna be looked at as like a contributor to a championship team.
Yeah.
Not the spark. Or he's not the catalyst to a championship team. He would just be a contributor.
Yeah. And if you look at that Warriors run, There's plenty of games in the championship games that Steph outscored Kevin Durant. Hell, in the semis, he outscored him, right? So it's like, you can't say that he saved them.
Yes, he didn't carry them because I think KD was like that finals run. Curry was at it was you splitting hairs at that point.
Yeah, even look at the Steph had one bad game where he still had 20, but his field goal percentage wasn't that efficient. And then the last game to close it out, Steph had 30 plus and Kevin Durant had like an easy 24, 25, but he was efficient. He was like from the field 14, something like that from the field. So like you could easily still giving that to Steph. But it shows you that once the media has their eyes set on one person, that's it. They just, so you can't say the same when them, even with Kevin Durant on the floor, they still was double teaming Steph.
Right.
That's the reason why he was getting those easy looks. I mean, save them? No. Like, they needed each other to me.
Yeah, they did. Especially at that point in time in their careers.
Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in to the 414 Morning Podcast. Go and get the merch.
Definitely
go get the merch. Right? And for the haters out there, right, y'all know what y'all can do. Y'all can kiss my podcast.
If heaven offer rides, Lord, order me a lift. I'm just trying to be in your presence till you bless me with this gift. All of my friends dead and gone, no time to right their wrongs. Heaven must have